I'm Ellen Watson. I'm a resident of Manoa. I'm also on the Manoa Neighborhood Board, but I'm not testifying on their behalf. I'm testifying on my behalf. Here we are. This is our R&R moment. And you would all think that means rest and relaxation. But it doesn't. It means Robert and Roy moment. They have brought to you this resolution and their contract. And so I think there's many flaws in the resolution. I think there is gaping omissions from their proposed agreement they want to sign. And so I was really bothered by this last night, and I did go to the informational session last night, and I slept on this, and I got up this morning and I called the Pentagon because R.D. James, who is their boss, is the bottom line. So I spoke with Regina, the secretary, and then I emailed her after I had a discussion with the head guy, and I would like, it's very short, please allow me to read what I wrote to them. I'm expecting their written response tomorrow, verifying these facts, which is my question to them. It says, Aloha Regina, that is the secretary to R.D. James. I want to confirm by email the facts as I understood them from my phone conversation with Ted Kerr this morning. If possible, he could confirm these facts by sending me a quick email. I would be grateful. Timeliness is critical here. There's a resolution before our city council today regarding entering into a PPA immediately because the USAC opined that the congressionally appropriated funds will expire. Have a deadline that requires an immediate, urgent PPA to be signed. Ted Kerr confirmed to me, and he's the third in command under R.D. James for fiscal responsibility. I can give you his, I don't know. I wrote down their big long titles, okay? And I have that for you. Anyway, the facts, as I talked and got from the Pentagon, from the fiscal head budget guru guy for the Pentagon for this project is the following. Congress has appropriated $345,760,000 has been congressionally appropriated for the Alawai flood mitigation project as written in the chief's report. That has been signed off by R.D. James Pentagon. That Congress has adopted the chief's report and appropriated the federal funds, and the appropriation has the blessing of the President of the United States administration. And the monies have no expiration date and no deadline to be met, a time pressure risk, and that funds cannot magically disappear if a PPA is not immediately signed. Additionally, the only way the $345,760,000 as published can go away is if the state of Hawaii governor and/or city and county of Honolulu mayor tells R.D. James at the Pentagon that Hawaii no longer wants the funds and does not intend to do any Alawai flood mitigation work with the money, or if R.D. James determines that Hawaii should not have this money for sound reasons, i.e. R.D. James has the power to pull the funds. He's the big kahuna, Secretary of the Army for Civil Works for the United States of America. Further, that no PPA needs to be signed today, and that it will take about 1 year and 4 months for the Army Corps of Engineers to complete their topography, geographical, soil sample studies within the scope of their current plan. Therefore, there is ample time to provide input to UACE plan by community, elected officials, subject matter experts before any PPA need be signed. And the PPA does not need to be signed until the point where the actual construction is set to begin. I expect tomorrow morning a confirmation from Mr. Ted Kerr to be on my computer, because by the time I sent this, they were gone for the day. And R.D. James, of course, is the Assistant Secretary to the Army for Civil Work Project at the Pentagon, and he's the big guy. Ted Kerr is the Assistant for Fiscal Programs Management at the Pentagon. And he will talk to, I don't know, Vance somebody, who's the other Deputy Fiscal Management Programs. So there is no risk that Brian Schatz or Congress can take this money. This money is set in the bank. The Pentagon says so. Nothing can take the money. Brian Schatz changing his mind can't take the money. Political pressure from his buddies can't take the money. It's there. There is no rush, absolutely no rush, for you to pass a resolution, sign a contract that I think has lots of holes and poor language in it, with the city to get a PPA so they have a partner so they can push ahead. Zero reason to do so from the Pentagon. And I have their phone number, and I have their email. Call them, write them, get it for yourself. But before God and man, this is the truth, and I will have written confirmation of this truth for all of you tomorrow morning. So at best, table this whole doggone thing, and let's do fact-finding. Let's just not go on assumptions. Let's just not go on what Army Corps is telling you and what Robert Cronin's trying to sell you and the mayor's trying to rush you in. Don't do that. Get smart. Be the people that we elected you to do the job, and just get smart about this and systematic about it and verify the facts. Who of you called the Pentagon and talked to R.D. James' office? I bet none. But you know, he's a real good guy. And he took Auntie Ellen's phone call this morning, his secretary, and passed me up the chain of command to ask my questions. And if I can do that, and I'm a nothing, you are something, and you can do that. So for today, couch this whole thing, send us home to go to the beach, and let's just back up. There's no rush. Thank you.
Thank you. Sum up.
Questions?
Questions?